Like,
yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy EazyDubsTv, man, and I'm back at it with another banger, man. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications so that way you don't miss out on any 2K live streams or news and content moving forward. And make sure to hit that like button so YouTube will share the video to more people. But hey, y'all clicked on this vid because y'all don't want to make any mistakes with y'all new builds going into 23. Now, I'm going to preface it by saying this. If you haven't, make sure to go to the playlist tab on my channel and click on the 23 news uploads and watch all those through, because you are going to need some background knowledge of what's going to be going on in 23 when we get our hands on it this upcoming Friday. And then come back and watch this video. But for y'all that already know everything and y'all caught up to speed, let me go ahead and give y'all a little bit of a breakdown, all right? So, as you can see, that build and this build are not real builds. Those are like 60 overalls, okay? So, this first build was the first build, obviously, I made this year. He was a 6'5", two-way three-point playmaker. I made mine with driving dunks, and he had defense and everything. Reason being is because, and we're gonna go into thing number one about this, all right? I made the build suited to my playing style. That is the most important thing to do when you're making a new build in any 2K. Despite what any content creator says, oh, this is gonna be the meta, oh you're gonna wanna be able to dunk, you're gonna wanna be... Cut it. Literally, cut it. You don't want to listen to any of that. Make a build that is going to play the way that you see yourself playing the game. It's just that simple, okay? This was my day one build, all right? And we'll go over the benefits and the cons to this, okay? So, when I first made my build at the beginning of the year, I made sure that he had an 84 driving dunk. Mind you, he's 6'5". I didn't know what the heights or anything like that was gonna be, but I knew that this was a decent height. He wasn't too small, but he wasn't super tall, so he wasn't gonna be slow. But he has a driving dunk, an 84. And this is before I even got my hands on the dunk meter, okay? 81 mid-range, 92 three ball. That's really a 90. I just got 2+1 3-point arm sleeves on right now. But this is a 93 ball, so I didn't get Hall of Fame chef or Hall of Fame circus threes. I don't even think I got any Hall of Fame shooting on this build, except for maybe like, what, sniper, lucky number 7, like stuff that everybody normally gets if you max out your 3-ball really high. An 88 free throw. Now that was overkill, but I don't know why I gave myself an 88 free throw. 82 pass accuracy, because I was so used to using silver badges last year. I didn't think gold bullet pass would be such a huge thing, so I didn't put it on my build. 86, that's where I messed up at, because I didn't pay close attention to the stuff that Mike Wang was saying. And I made an 86, I thought 86 was like the minimum, but you gotta have an 87 to actually get those badges and stuff. So throughout the beginning of the year, I had to pay for it too. And this is before they nerfed steals. I had silver unpluckable. Not the best thing to have on a 6'5" guard, and I played point guard. So like 89 speed ball, not the fastest. 85 perimeter, didn't have the best defense. I think that's just enough to get gold clamps, if I'm not mistaken. 84 steal. This is before they nerfed steals, so I didn't even have a high steal back then. I put a 65 block, and this is a perfect example of what I'm trying to tell you. Listen to me, okay? I gotta bring the mic close to this one. Listen to me. I put on a 65 block for this reason and this reason only. There is no 2K that you will catch me out here not being able to play any type of defense. It's just not gonna happen. Like, I'd rather have a 15 or 25% chance to stop somebody than to have a zero. I mean zero. I'm talking about one-on-one defense, right? Like, rather this is in the rec and, you know, I'm coming off of a screen, because I don't just run into screens, mind you, like some of you guys. And I'm with I'm with the on-ball guy or whatever, right? Being an on-ball defender, I want to be able to stop him. I don't want to just rely on a lot coming up from the corner, or someone having to sprint all the way over to my guy and I got to sprint all the way over to theirs because I can't hold defense. That's a me thing. Like I said, make a build that is suited to your playing style. That's your best bet every single time through. So you see, I'm 6'5" and I got Silver Intimidator. Why would you need Silver Intimidator? Oh, no. Go back on my channel. I literally have a clip of me in the stage at the beginning of the year getting a snatch block on the center. Now you may say that that's broken and that's up for debate, but it's because I can trigger the animations because I at least have Bronze Rim Protector. I at least have Silver Intimidator. Now I still get scored on, but at least I have a chance to get the ball back. You know what I'm saying? So that's a prime example of why I made my build the way I did, because it's suited to me. Granted, I could have watched other content creators. Some of it would have helped me in this situation, and some of it wouldn't. Because the one thing I don't want to see you guys do, and this goes out to even all my newer subscribers who may be watching this now or watching this in the future, I do not want to see you guys come up to me and say, Dubs, for some reason nobody wants to play with me. Dubs, can you run with me? And then I go and look at your build, and it's something that looks kind of like this. I'll show you. You'll have a point guard because you guys want to be meta and have the ball in your hand all the time. You'll make a build that's like this. Like some funky weight. No wingspan. You'll try to look glitchy. So you'll put like slight because you think you're gonna move quicker. And then you guys will have funky stats like this. You'll have like speed of an 83. Acceleration of a 92, like 83 stam, no vert, no strength. Your defense will look something like this. You won't have no block. Obviously, you won't have no rebounding. Your ball handle will be something like this. You have a speed with ball like that. You have a pass. I've seen this too, by the way. Pass accuracy of like a 65. Maxed out 3-ball. Maxed out mid-range. Do something like that. And I've seen this, like I said. And then do something like this. I've seen people come up to me with builds like this. Can we play? Can we run together? What in God's green earth am I supposed to do with you? If you don't have the ball at the top of the key, and this is okay. This is one thing that you guys have to understand, okay? Not everybody is everybody. Let me say that again. Not everybody is everybody. What in the hell do I mean by that? You cannot watch a person and then say, I'm going to be that person. You just can't. You're going to have the most success and the most fun playing 2K and any 2K, from going back to 2K when it originally came out on the Dreamcast, all the way these years later now on the PS5 or Xbox or Switch. I hope you ain't playing this on PC. But you have to play to something that suits your playing style. You cannot be sitting up here trying to make a build that you see one YouTuber use. Reason being, there's a couple of factors that people don't take into mind when they watch these build videos, okay? One thing is that those YouTubers more than likely are going to have their own subscribers pull up on them. That's not a bad thing. Especially if it's a bigger content creator, that's not a bad thing whatsoever. But you have to take that into mind because, one, those kids are going to be playing nervous. Two, that content creator probably has other good players, or at least players that he feels comfortable talking to and hanging out with. So you're getting the best version of that said content creator playing against people who are absolutely in shambles because they're like, oh my gosh, I'm playing with EazyDub. Oh my gosh, I'm playing against EazyDubsTv. Like, you get what I'm saying? So it's like, if you being the viewer watching somebody, right? And they're like, oh yeah, I'm locked in. Guess what? There's a lot of different variables that play into that. So if you make that build thinking like, you know, EazyDubsTv, yeah, That dude made a 6-foot build. Man, let me tell you, bro. He was greening contested threes, and he was hitting step backs looking like Kyrie Irving mixed with prime Ticino. Like, oh my gosh, bro, you won't believe it. Okay? You have to remember that me and you are different people. You and your favorite content creator are different people. They're different sets of circumstances. So if you make a 6-foot build and you know dang well you ain't got nobody to play with, or let's say all your friends are made like, I don't know, goofy builds that are like 2 centers or something like that, like, you making that build is not going to really suit you. So when you play the game, you already gonna hate the game off rip, because you're gonna be like, I can't score, I can't do this, and now your win percentage is going down. You just wasted your money on this build. And let's say you don't got a job, okay? Or you don't do content creation to make money off of it. So now you have to wait till Christmas or your birthday, or until somebody blesses you with the money for you to go and make another build. When truth be told, if you would have just made the build that you would have been comfortable playing with, like let's say if you want to make like a slasher build, and don't focus on the actual 6-foot part, but let's say you want to make a slasher build, bruh. I don't know. Right? Let's say you want to make a slasher build, right? If your thing is slashing, it's okay to be a slasher. Be the slasher. You know why? Because at the end of the day, you're gonna have fun. And if you're having fun, you're gonna find ways to dominate the game in the way that you play it, instead of trying to dominate the game the way that you see other people doing it. Because see, that's one thing that they never tell you. They're never gonna tell you that, hey man, look, I play my subs all day. Hey, look man, I only play at certain times of the day. And that is a real thing for all y'all watching. Play 2K 1v1 court in the morning and play it at night. You're gonna have more success playing it in the morning when Timmy didn't want to go to school today. Bro is sick, so he didn't go to work today. You know, she may have dropped the kids off at school, and now she came back and she played 2K, and so she playing a couple of games. You're gonna play people who are way more relaxed and chill, not on that time, versus playing against somebody at 8 o'clock at night during prime time when everybody's like, oh yeah, I'm home from school, I ain't take a shower, I warmed up 2 hot pockets, and I got me a Arizona tea. Yeah, take that. Oh yeah, you EazyDubsTv. Yeah. I seen you fading. Yeah. You think you gonna fade on me? Telling you, play them at 2 different times in the day will literally change the competition and the level of competition of which you're playing against. Promise you, take that to the bank. If you ask your favorite content creator and they say, what, that makes no sense, they're lying to you. They are flat out lying to you. Just like when they make these build videos, they be flat out lying to you. Okay? That, and I'll say it one more time, is the most important thing. Make a build that is suited to your playing style. You'll have more fun. Eventually you will find people along the way, and if you are perfecting what you want to do within the game, it won't get boring, because you'll be like, damn, I can do this move with that move. Ooh, I just did that move, but let me practice timing it. Let me try this, let me try that. And you will find people that you can play with that at least are on your level, or that will help you to elevate your same level. And if you end up making a build because you get the money later on down the line and that's what you want to do with your money, by all means, go crazy. Make another build and try another play style. But if you're talking about having the most fun and also being able to have success at some point throughout the year, because let's get this straight. The main people that you're going to see with high win percentages to start off this year are going to be a couple of different people. The people who have a squad that they've been running with for years now in 2K, so they got chemistry, and at the end of the day, their chemistry is going to carry them more than what their builds will, because no one is going to have badges day one, right? Mashers, so they've been in the 1v1 court just mashing, or they're playing 2s, mashing. Or 3, you'll run into people who are running with locks, and they're just spam, because 2K hasn't nerfed anything yet, so they're like, yeah, I gotta get in there. I gotta get in there. Oh yeah, you ain't getting nothing on me, EazyDubs. Nah, bro. Yeah, I ain't got no pickpocket. Well, it's not even called pickpocket. I ain't got no glove, but you ain't getting past me. Those are the only people you're gonna really see with high win percentages day one. So if you lose, then you lose. If you really scared of losing, bro, look at it like this, okay? And I'm gonna really give y'all the sauce on this one. Nobody cares as much about win percentages anymore. Maybe they will in 23, and that may change because everybody's pushing the comp narrative of this game right now, okay? But as far as the last few years, no one has cared about win percentage. I've seen content creators who have an 80 and are dog water. I've seen people who've had a 75 and literally be like, you know, LeBron James of 2K, like literally just untouchable. But then again, that goes with every 2K. Every 2K has a different play style. So the guy who may be trash last year may be better this year. The guy who was mid-tier this year may be in that 80, 90 percentile next year or next 2K. So the beginning of this 2K, y'all, do yourself a favor. Have fun. Make a build that is suited to your playing style. Make sure, I'm gonna give y'all this last one before I let y'all go, okay? Do not, I repeat, with everything that I know with 2K, I told y'all to go back and watch my 2K23 news videos, but for y'all that haven't and probably still won't, I'm gonna put y'all on to something because I don't want to see y'all do this, okay? Don't be the guy who goes out there and says, well, they said that we can't really do anything else if we specialize in something, so I'm just gonna make my build do this. Because this build won't be achievable like this anymore anyways, but don't be the guy who leaves like all a defensive blank and think that somebody's supposed to want to play with you. Like, don't do that. Don't do that to your friends. Don't do that to your team that you run with. Don't do that to your dog, your goldfish. Hell, don't even do it to your pet rock. Even if Ronnie came over to your place and he said, make a build for me, don't do this to him. Don't do this at all this year. Please do not be the guy who makes a build with no defense. Or especially since they talk about how important strength is, do not be this guy out here who thinks, I'm gonna run around with no strength and you're gonna hide me in the corner. I'm not gonna play with you. Nobody else that's even a random is gonna wanna touch you neither. Because who in their right mind is gonna wanna play defense for you while you play offense for the whole team? And with this adrenaline bar thing, you might not be able to, but people always find the cheese in the game. So don't be that guy where you're running around with no strength. Or you heard that people said don't put speed in your build, so you're not touching speed at all. So you're just okay with just sitting here like this. And then having like juice stats everywhere else. Don't be that guy. Because for one thing, well, Dubs, speed doesn't necessarily affect how... Speed affects you moving without the ball up, down, and up the court with turbo, right? Without having the ball in your hand. You make a build with 75 speed, I'm just gonna be like this. Outlet, yo, icon X, icon circle. You know why? Because I'm gonna go out there with a 90 something speed, and I wish you would, as a 2, a 3, or a point guard, go out there with 75 speed. I wish you would. Go out there like this and see what happens to you. Especially when you're playing threes or rec or pro-am, you're toast. Nobody in their right mind who has a little bit of wanting to be better in 2K will go out there and hinder their build like this. Don't do it. Do not. Current, next gen, 3 gens, 5 gens in the future, do not do something like this. Just don't. If you plan on passing the ball, have your pass accuracy at least up to like a 75, an 85, somewhere in there, please. Do not try to take shortcuts from listening to other YouTubers, because you know what they don't tell you guys? Is that while they got you making these dumb builds and y'all suck in the park and y'all wondering why 2K is so trash because you made a trash build, they've gone back and they got the money. So they go back and they make a good build. They're maxing out their speed and acceleration. Guess what? What they told you that don't matter? They're maxing out their perimeter. They're maxing out their steal. They're putting up their pass accuracy. You know, they're putting up their speed with ball. They're rocking like a high 3 ball over having a high driving dunk. You know why? Because they don't want to sit up there and lose. But they'll watch you lose. They don't have no problem telling you to make a trash build because they're hoping that you pull up on them with said trash build. People have bad intentions. Just because they start up a YouTube video and have a beat going in the background and they have hundreds of thousands of subscribers does not mean they have good intentions for you, okay? Do what you know is smart. Do what you know is right. And if you really can't think for yourself at this point in your life, I don't really know what to tell you. I understand for you younger kids, I want y'all to go ahead and have this knowledge beforehand, because I don't want to see y'all make builds and then not have fun and then say that the game is trash. Or you made a build that has no perimeter defense on it, and hardly any steal. Like you'll do something like this and have an 85 steal with no perimeter defense and then max all this stuff out and then be like, I don't know, let's just do it like this, okay? Let's just max all this stuff out. You'll do something like this and then you'll say, yeah, perimeter defense needs to get nerfed or needs to get buffed. Why would perimeter defense need to get buffed when you got a 53? Well, let me go ahead and just say I'm your favorite YouTuber and I tell you that this doesn't matter and they need to go ahead and just nerf 3-ball. Like, no, that doesn't mean you go around and you just sit back with like a 95 or an 80. Like, if you know you're gonna be shooting that thing, max that thing out. Be a specialist build or be what they're calling a role player this year. That's okay. You're gonna have more success, you're gonna have more fun being dominant in one thing than trying to make these builds and be like another YouTuber and then not even want to play that way. It's just the truth. You're gonna have more fun, you're gonna bring that energy, and with that energy, it should be, how should I say this? You need to bottle your energy and then focus on what it is you're trying to do and get better at it. Like, you gonna fail in the beginning of the year. You're not gonna make every shot. You can watch every jump shot video that comes out in the next week or two and you're not gonna green every shot. You can watch the best build video and you're not gonna have a 90-something win percentage, and that's okay. But at the end of the day, I'd rather be playing the game and getting my money's worth and having fun, especially if you're not doing content creation, than to sit up there and to make a build that somebody else tells me to make when they don't even use it, and then 3 days from now they're gonna be on a different build when they streaming in front of you. Because that's what's gonna happen. I've known this community. I've been a part of the 2K community since like 2K9 with Kevin Garnett on the front. I've seen this year after year after year after year after year. Not really way back then, obviously, but especially from 14 when they introduced Park up to now, it's been the same thing every year. Go back to this upload 3 months from now, okay? Watch this. Things in the game are going to be broken. It's going to be about a month from then that 2K is going to address some of these broken things. Because patching games does cost money, believe it or not. It's not as easy as them turning on a switch or turning up a dial. That costs money, okay? So they have so many patches per year that they can actually push out, okay? Something is going to be broken in a bad, I guess in a good way if you make the correct build and guess right, but in a bad way for everybody else. It's going to be broken. It's going to get nerfed. Other things are then going to shine even more. 2K won't, I'm not going to say won't, but may not have the power to address those said things in a reasonable time, in a reasonable manner. So then that becomes the main meta. More people make said build and everything. And after a certain time, 2K is not going to be, nerfing and touching things. So it's going to be, that build is going to be dominant for the rest of the year. That playstyle is going to be right for the rest of the year. You don't want to be one of the people that are trying to follow trends. You want to either be the guy that sets the trend or be so good in what you do that you overcome the trend. Just a little bit of knowledge for y'all. I'm sorry if it sounded like a rant video. I didn't mean for it to. But I hope that the information and the way that I explained it will do y'all some good. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Turn on the post notifications so that way you don't miss on any of the daily live streams or any 2K news and content moving forward. And until this Friday, y'all, when you know you can catch a banger out of me, it's been your boy EazyDubsTv, man. And I'm signing off, y'all. Y'all be easy. Peace.